welcome back to Moon Magic Spirit. My name is Meg, and today we are doing a deck overview of the Moonology Oracle deck, and I'll also be pulling cards from this today as well. I have been in a very serious, committed relationship with tarot, so much so that I didn't have an Oracle deck before this one. This is the first one that I bought. And it's mostly because I just hadn't come across an Oracle deck that I really vibed with, or that I liked the messages or like the artistry on. Actually, there was one, Postcards from the Liminal Space by Bakara Wintner, and it's like not being sold anymore because she has a new version of that coming out, I believe, next month. So I'll definitely be getting my hands on that. I'm so excited. I really like the vibe and artistry from that deck. And I came across this the other day and I was like, hello, how perfect. Moonology, Moon Magic Spirit. Could this deck be any more my vibe? I really like the artistry that was on the preview in the back. It has like a lot of spatial watercolor vibes, and I really love that as an artist myself. So today I'm going to go through the deck with you. We're going to take a first look at it together, and at the end I'm going to pull some cards and see what messages we get. So let's get into it. Okay, this is my first time filming a video at this angle, so bear with me if I accidentally knock the camera. But here is what the box looks like. It is just so beautiful to me and was just calling my name. And this is what the back looks like. It just says, the energy of the moon has formidable effect on our everyday life. Use these gorgeously illustrated oracle cards to tap into her ancient wisdom for healing, guidance, and protection, and to learn how to work with her magical energy during each lunation. Of course, this deck is by Yasmin Bolin, and the artwork is by Nyx Rowan. So we open it up and it says, let the moon be your guide. And I love this. One of my favorite tarot cards is the High Priestess, which is like very much in relation to lunar energy. In my opinion, that's how I interpret it. It's like the absolute divine energy. So here is a guidebook that we have. So let's take a look at this guidebook really fast. I'm just going to open to a random page. It looks like it's set up to give you a little brief paragraph on what the card means. It looks like attuned to the moon is an affirmation, and then it gives you additional meanings for the card and what lesson is being learned. So I really like that a lot. I can see how following this with the moon cycle would also be very useful. And it looks like they give you some ideas for different spreads, how to work with it, some spreads to ask, and here we have meaning of all the different moon phases, which I love. I feel like you can never learn enough about the moon. It also gives you an affirmation to lead with to put your energy into the deck. Sorry about my neighbor's truck in the background, but here we have a chart of all the different moon phases and what we should be doing in those moon phases, or like what is suggested, the keywords for those moon phases. So it just looks like this guidebook really goes in depth on how to use it and how you should be using it. So let's get into what you're mostly interested in, which is the artwork on the cards. So I can't wait to go through all of these. They look so beautiful. This is what the back of all the cards look like, which I love. As you can see, they're kind of big, so we'll see how shuffling goes with these. But let's go ahead and take it card by card and look at all of them. So here we have the new moon, a start of something is coming. Waxing crescent moon, have faith in your dreams. First quarter moon, your commitment is being tested. Gibbous moon, you're very close to achieving your goal. Oh my God, I love the artistry on this. Full moon, surrender to the divine. I love that message, and I'm obsessed with the imagery on this card. Decimating moon, time to breathe out. Third quarter moon, adjustments are required. Balsamic moon, a time for healing. New moon in Aries. And what I also like in this deck, I could be wrong because I haven't gone through it yet, but I believe that there's a new moon and full moon for each sign. So new moon in Aries, it's time to take action. And this is what I love, is like when it is a new moon and full moon, to pull to the guidebook to really see what the messages for that lunar phase is. New moon in Taurus, prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Gemini, communication is key. New moon in Cancer, you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Leo, confidence is your key to success. New moon in Virgo, time to give rather than take. New moon in Libra, a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Scorpio, work through your fears. New moon in Sagittarius, luck is on your side. New moon in Capricorn, your hard work is paying off. New moon in Aquarius, bring love into the situation. New moon in Pisces, meditate and contemplate. Now we're at our full moon in Aries, a fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Taurus, your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Gemini, the answers you need are coming. My neighbors finally drove off. I am moving soon, so that noise won't be around much longer. Full moon in Cancer, a personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Leo, don't let your pride get in the way. Full moon in Virgo, you are good enough. I love that. That is so pretty. Full moon in Libra, a win-win outcome is in forecast. Full moon in Scorpio, it's time to release the negativity. Full moon in Sagittarius, look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Aquarius, show the world the real you. Full moon in Pisces, balance spirituality and practicality. And now we have the new moon eclipse, expect a powerful change. A full moon eclipse, conclusions are within reach. Waxing moon, the energy is gaining momentum. Waning moon is what do you need to release. Void of course moon, nothing will come of this situation. Now, I wasn't super familiar with void of course. I haven't really heard it a lot, so I wanted to look it up and share with you in case anyone else is like, what does that mean? In simple terms, the void of course moon, sometimes called the void moon or abbreviated to VC, describes a period of time before the moon moves into a new sign during which it doesn't form any significant meetups with other planets. Getting back into astrology, we now have the different signs. So here is the cardinal signs, the cardinal moon, which ranges for Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. And it says, be bold and make the first move. Up next, we have the fixed moon, which is Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Hold your vision. And lastly, we have the mutable moon, which is Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces, and that says nothing is yet set in stone. For supermoon, we have emotions are running high. I absolutely love this watercolor painting of the moon. It's so pretty. Blue moon, believe in the impossible. South node, don't let your past hold you back. And lastly, we have the North Node, and the message is step out of your comfort zone. So this is what the deck looks like, what the messages are. Obviously, there's so much more to these messages when you use the guidebook. So how about we give these a shuffle and see what cards come out and what messages we get. Before we get into shuffling, let's do the recommended blessing for the deck. So I have already connected with my energy, and I've said this twice, so this is going to be the third time. I like doing things in threes. Beautiful cards, I ask you to lead me in the right direction with good advice for me and for anyone else who seeks guidance from you. Thank you for always showing me gently whatever I need to know as I read you. I trust you, and so it is, and so it be. All right, so let's get these cards a little mixed up and try to shuffle them and see what messages want to pop out. Obviously, it's a new deck, so they're definitely going to be on the stiffer side for shuffling. What messages do we need to hear right now? What messages do we need to hear right now? What messages do we need to hear right now? All right. So we pulled the waxing crescent moon. Have faith in your dreams. I love that. Let's see what deeper meaning this card has. So the message for this card is don't give up. The situation you're asking about is still taking shape and you're nowhere near the end of the story. This is, again, at the start of the journey. This waxing crescent moon comes right after the new moon. So we are at the start of the journey. I totally agree with that. As they say in self-help classics, everything will be okay in the end, and if it's not okay, it's not the end. However, the waxing crescent moon is a reminder that you must still keep working towards whatever it is you want. If you can't take practical steps, spend time meditating on the question you're asking about and allow your higher self to download information to you about your best next step. Overall, this card suggests that there is reason to be hopeful for a very positive outcome to the situation you're asking about. So keep the faith. The affirmation for this card is, I am focused on what I want. I am focused on what I want. I am focused on what I want. Additional meanings for this card. Just because you can't see your dreams doesn't mean that they're not manifesting. Don't look back, stay focused on moving forward. Be patient as events unfold and dig a little deeper to find more courage. The teaching of this card. The waxing crescent moon is the second moon phase in the 8 main moon phases, but even if it's not the time of the waxing crescent moon when you pull this card, it still suggests that you need to really pursue your dreams. It's time to put your foot down hard as you chase your goals. So I asked this question for the collective, but this also really resonates with me because I'm doing a lot of things behind the scenes, business and things. So I really like this card. This is like a green light card for me. It's like, keep going. If you feel stressed right now, if you're kind of second guessing things, if you're getting worried, to cast those things aside and just trust the process, trust faith, trust the divine, trust that your guides are helping you and that your intuition is leading you into the right direction. So keep pursuing your goals. Again, this is like the start of the moon cycle, so it's like the start of the process. So you're only just beginning with this, so it is way too early to give up. So keep the faith going. Have faith in your dreams, as the card says. I love that. What a beautiful message. I can't wait to start incorporating this more into my reading. So let me know, what are your thoughts down below? If you have this deck, what do you love about it? What other oracle decks are you attracted to? I would love to hear from you. Okay, that wraps it up for the deck overview. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, please check out the description bar. The Koji link will show you where else you can connect with me on social media. Pretty much MoonMagickSpirit everywhere. But yeah, let me know, like, what did you think of the deck? What vibes are you getting? Would you like to see me incorporate this in some spread videos? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. And what is your favorite deck at the moment? Let me know. As always, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to hang out with me. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.